Behind me is the famous Freetown Cotton Tree. This historic tree was planted over 500 years ago. It is said to have gained importance when poor black settlers rested in its shadows after landing in Freetown in 1787. Since then, it has become a landmark for Freetown.
That cotton tree is not connected to electricity, so EDSA or NPPA or NPA is actually removed from this particular share of lane this time. And there is no generator connected. You eliminate that. You cannot call that a spontaneous ignition because that was dead at night around 10 or so. I mean, the sun was now down and the place, even though it is hot, but it was not as hot as that it can now create a spontaneous ignition. So, I mean, if you eliminate all of the sources, right, the only available source you will be dragged to is that the fire was introduced. Now, it can either be introduced either in the form of a match, in the form of a lighter, in the form of a candle, but it was some lighted object. Either somebody was smoking, somebody was doing, I mean, something that have to do with naked fire. That was introduced in that cotton tree on that particular night.
The Information and Communications Officer for Freetown City Council, Kuma Hassan Kamara, said, considering the potential hazards and the imminent destruction, especially when the NP fuel station and nearby government properties are close by, the FCC is committed to taking an immediate action to protect the tree and prevent future damage.
Definitely it's worrisome because we are concerned about the life of the tree. As rightly said, is a symbol, is the iconic cotton tree of Freetown. When you talk about Freetown, one of the things that you can remember or that can show as a landmark of Freetown municipality is the big cotton tree or the great cotton tree. So it's a concern to us to be seeing occurrence of fire accident, and it's happened, you know, within a year or two, twice. Actually, it's happened last year and this year again. In fact, this year is very, very much how can I say, severe.
Dr. Abdul Babatunde Karim, Associate Professor for Department of Biological Sciences at Frabe College, said there is a hollow space of about 20 meters inside the tree. He, however, added that the damage is not something to be worried about, as there were not too much debris found on the floor.
With respect to the health status, the tree is living. It seems healthy. Physiologically, it is fine for now, or mechanically, we don't know what could happen to it. Because of the hollow, it can be prone to wind through, that is, it can fall over, or some of the limbs can fall off because of weaknesses, maybe caused by the hollow. But for now, it seems okay. So it is for the Freetown City Council to secure the perimeter of the cotton tree in the first place, or as a stopgap measure for now, they can secure the entrance to the hollow. So those can help for the time being, so that we make sure that nobody goes in there. When we went to look at the cotton tree, it was about 50–60% treeless, leafless, but now the leaves have come on, the fresh leaves are going on. So the normal physiological cycle is taking place, which shows that the tree is healthy and it's not showing any sign of deterioration.
Even though the fire incident is said to have resulted from human activities, yet it is clear that the negligence of both the security sector and central government in failing to protect the iconic tree from people entering the hollow is evident. Salifu Cherno Kamara, AYV News in Freetown.